My name is Michael Escobar, and I'm Senior Editor with Hospitality Technology Magazine. And today I'm honored to have with me John LaPlante from G6 Hospitality, their Chief Information Officer. You know, G6 is one of our Hotel Visionary Award winners for 2020. And today we're going to talk with John a little bit about the company's winning initiative. Welcome, John. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks, Michael. Thanks for having me.
So for those unfamiliar with it, can you talk a little bit about your technology initiative that won our Visionary Awards?
Absolutely. So the hospitality sector has traditionally been very conservative. So lately, we've been forced to ramp up our digital services to meet not only our customer expectations, but our owners, so our franchisees. They are looking for new and innovative ways to serve our customers. And so to meet these new demands of both the staff and the guests, we announced a series of strategic partnerships that we dubbed IT 2.0. And to make the operations ultimately more agile, reduce overhead costs, improve guest experiences. So this initiative had three underlying non-negotiable principles that we had. The first one is it must be cloud first. Secondly, it would need to be flexible and extensible. And finally, it would increase the raw processing and throughput speed of our ecosystem or of our infrastructure. So IT 2.0 was implemented in partnership with several vendors, including HotelKey, Above Property, and Affinity. But one of the most important things of this initiative was the transformation of our internal IT teams. And so we had to look at how we needed to operate in order to accomplish these goals. And so to make this successful, we focused on three areas: building the core microservices in AWS cloud. Secondly, transitioning from waterfall to agile Scrum and ultimately into DevOps. And finally, restructuring our talent and training our talent to support this new model.
Wow, that's amazing. I can absolutely understand why this won one of our Visionary Awards. That's a very complicated but interesting initiative. Can you tell us a little bit about what makes it so unique in the space?
Yeah, absolutely. So no, probably not a surprise to many people. Motel 6 was a late adopter to technology. We were very proud of how well we could work offline in the good old days. So we weren't ready to really rush into any high risk areas or those cutting edge things, but we had to change and we had to evolve. And so for us to keep up with the hospitality landscape, we knew that we must leap over this chasm. And so for us, not only is hospitality a laggard, but then you put Motel 6, we decided that it was time to make a very large leap of faith into this. So IT 2.0 signaled that we were ready to execute a comprehensive technology strategy that would create consistently positive experiences for our guests while driving ROI for the business and for our franchisees. So this award is proof that these strategic innovations have positioned Motel 6 well for the future, as well as was worth that risk that we took a couple years ago.
Oh, well, thank you so much for those kind words. Can you tell us a little bit about what winning this award really means to you and your company?
Absolutely. So prior to the rollout of IT 2.0, Motel 6 probably was not unlike many other industries or companies. We had a variety of legacy systems that have served the organization well, but we realized we could no longer rely on decades-old systems and sought to revamp the brand's tech platforms to support the growing network of nearing 1,500 properties, a mixture of both franchise and corporate stores in the United States and Canada. So by embracing this industry change, Motel 6 demonstrated its commitment to not only deliver return on its bottom line, but also improved guest experiences. We're proud to say these new flexible systems are able to adapt to the latest needs of Motel 6 guests and our team members. And looking back over the last 120 days of COVID, If we didn't have these systems in place, we would not have been able to be as successful as we were.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. And thank goodness that you guys have been able to implement these technologies prior to COVID. That's wonderful to hear. And then I would love to ask you, could you share with us a little bit about any upcoming IT developments that you happen to have planned for 2021?
Absolutely. So as we continue down this journey, there's never a lack of new innovations that people need to look at and try. So for us, something that's not necessarily 2021, but is actually happening today, is we're launching our brand new website. And so our website will be based on Adobe technology, host in the AWS cloud environment. So we can now say that all of our customer facing experiences are now all cloud hosted. So we're extremely excited for this. As we do with most websites, we're only allowing a small amount of traffic in for the next week or so. But then as we get through the remainder of this year, we'll continually ramp up the amount of folks that we allow to our new site so that they can experience what we're saying, a brand new season. Why not a brand new website? So that is up and coming as we speak right now. Also, you heard me mention about HotelKey. HotelKey has been critical for us to move our property management systems forward. So it's hard to believe we've been on this platform for 3 years now. And HotelKey is releasing what is their version 4 release, which is a major release. And so we're actively working through the testing and piloting of that platform to enable the new next generation of HotelKey's property management system. The third area that we're looking at, which we're not ready to completely uncover, but is really looking at our data and how we continue to protect our guest data and our customer data, as well as use it to ensure that we're using that data in the best manner to make best informed decisions. So that's a little sneak peek of the things that we look at as we continue to roll into 2021.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that information with me. And I can't wait to hear more about it. And I'm going to be eagerly typing as we go on the next few weeks to see if I get to be one of those few that get to go on the new website.
You know, Michael, we'd love to have you there. And so we'll send you the special link that will take you right there.
Thank you. I love that. Well, thank you so much, John, for being a part of this discussion today and for talking to us and our audience about G6's Hotel Visionary Award win. I really appreciate it. And of course, to our audience out there, this was just a small taste of G6's win. There's really a ton of amazing hard work that went into this, and we'd love for you guys to read more about it in depth. And you can do that by visiting our website and searching for the 2020 Hotel Visionary Awards to find our cover story where we talk to G6 about this win. So thank you so much, John. Thank you for the conversation, and thank you for doing so much hard work at the company to develop this technology. It's really a benefit to our industry, and we appreciate it.
Well, Michael, thank you. And again, we appreciate the award, and it's the real effort, or the real award goes to all those team members that made this possible. We have the joy of talking about it where they've rolled their sleeves up every day to make this happen. So thank you to all of them for their efforts in getting us here.
Absolutely.